Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. So we have seen the reaction to the resistance area, no, to the support area earlier today. If you watched the last video, then you were well informed. In fact, actually, I talked about this already yesterday. So far, the price is giving us that bounce we were watching for. Now, I did get a message on our Discord server earlier today in our questions area. And the question was about if this, and I want to address that here. Couldn't it be that this A wave is still unfolding and then the B wave comes later and we do this? And I said, yeah, that's possible, but that would have meant that, look, internally, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, that's possible. That's possible. But again, when we come to these nanostructures, I mean, I can't point every micro pattern out. The idea is even then, even in this case, we would have expected a reaction to resistance. And even in this case, the price should hold support if it comes down again. So the support zone would remain unchanged. Actually, I would even need to move it up a little bit, but still, it would still be a relevant support zone because we would still watch for higher prices, right? It would rather be a little bit more bullish even, yeah. But that is really just labeling. Most A waves form 3 waves, right? So I have to align with probabilities. Of course, an A wave can be 5, but it's not that common. Not in this cycle, not in crypto. Most A waves are 3. So rather than this, if it pushes a little bit higher, I'd argue, well, it would, you know, it would probably be an A wave, yeah, up here, and then we get a B down and the C up. So basically, it's turning into a larger 3-wave move, right? That can always happen, but there's no evidence for it at this point. So I did say that this B, which we are expecting to unfold, could of course be become a bit more complex, maybe a larger subdivision. The higher that B wave goes, the more it is in line with my overall still bullish thesis. So I think for now we just let it play out. That rally that we were watching for. There was an A wave, there was the B wave, and now there is the C wave. This is the target area I added earlier today for in the members update between $213 and $223. This is an ideal projection for a C wave. Yeah. And I have to say, if the market turns around to the downside right now, before it even gets to $213, well, yeah, then I would say, okay, maybe wave 8 turned into a 5-wave move, right? Because then it's not long enough to be a larger ABC. I don't want to get too much into the detail here. But bottom line is, for now, the market has reacted to support. We are on our way to resistance. Let's see if we get there. And then if after this target area has been reached, we get a corrective pullback, we could still see even higher prices. So to highlight that in detail, it doesn't change anything. It just means that this B wave can of course turn into a larger ABC structure. And we won't know that until we see the structure of the next pullback. But the bottom line is I still view that as a corrective bounce here. Actually, I would prefer that it goes higher and extends. Yeah. Now, what we can do now is actually already adjust support accordingly, right? So I'll leave you with the updated support area. And it's now between $193.40 and $200.31. So whether the core question at the moment is this an ABC structure and we complete this corrective bounce directly and sell off directly, or is it just a larger A wave of an even larger ABC structure, which I would prefer because that would overall be more bullish. And then in any C wave down, probabilities will be higher that we can actually hold support. So this is what I'm watching for. That gives you the updated support area, the target area, and an update about the structure, but that hasn't changed. So that's the update on Solana. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure you check out our Membership options if you want to join MCO. Today we had our member live stream. We do that every Sunday. I think I covered around 50 coins with the community. In addition to that, you might want to check out our X channel for additional updates, charts, news, additional video updates. I uploaded here a couple of videos earlier today that are not on YouTube, so check it out if you're interested. I'll leave a link in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.